Hey guys, what's good? Mike here, Laker Talk. Let's talk Lakers basketball. I want to get my thoughts on the latest that's gone down in this Anthony Davis trade rumor situation with the Lakers. February 4th, Monday, we're a few days away from the trade deadline. I believe the trade deadline is midnight on February 6th or something like that, leading into Thursday. So we're a few days away. What's the latest? Earlier in the day, story broke that the Lakers sweetened their deal and basically went all in for Anthony Davis, throwing in everybody. Lonzo, Brandon Ingram, Kuzma, Rondo, Michael Beasley, Lance Stevenson, a couple first round picks, and was going to take back Solomon Hill with Anthony Davis. Solomon Hill has $12 million this year on his contract, on his deal, and he has a $13 million contract for next year, which will be his final year. So obviously the Lakers don't want to do that. We don't want to take on any more money. We want to take on Anthony Davis and trying to have some cap relief ourselves. But if we had to do that, that's something that the Lakers threw out there according to sources. Now, according to what people were saying, that the Pelicans, this started to get them serious looking at this deal. Now, this left a lot of Laker fans, myself included, a lot of us with mixed feelings. A lot of us, you got some on the fence like, that's too much. This is, you can't be throwing in everybody like that. That's, we're going to regret this and all that stuff. And that might be the case. For me personally, my situation. I keep going back and forth. It's like I'm refreshing Twitter. I'm seeing this. I'm thinking the deal might happen. I'm thinking something's going to happen. We all are. And I'm just kind of psyching myself up and saying, you know what? I don't want to see any of these guys go. I don't want to trade everybody, but I'm willing to move on. Let's just get the trade over with. Anthony Davis comes here, plays with LeBron James. That's my psyche. I'm trying to psych myself up. LeBron James only has 3 years left, in my opinion. 3 good years. And it's time to move on, It's like crap or get off the pot, right? So I'm basically saying, like, just get the deal done. Let's do it. Let's move on. Although we might be right. That might be throwing in too much. We might regret this, We might be in a situation where we're now looking for other players to fill in and things like that. But like I said, I'm just like, I was psyching myself up. I'm like, just let's do it, we keep talking about it. Everybody's in limbo. There's like rumors that some of the players removed their Laker names, Laker affiliation from their bios. I don't even know if that's true or not, because I don't even see them having their Laker affiliations in their bios to begin with. So I don't even know if that's true. But that was my mindset earlier in the day. And plus with the Solomon Hill thing, they're saying like we would stretch that contract over 3 years and like pay him out like $4 million a year or something like that. I'm thinking, you didn't even have to do that. Play Solomon Hill, play him. Heck, if LeBron James was able to get Tristan Thompson a max deal, he can definitely up Solomon Hill's value to the point to where he's, a contract that can come off the books next year, so we can trade him mid-season next year. So I would say play him, give him some minutes, let him play. That's a nice sized contract that we can be willing to trade mid-season next year. $13 million to somebody that's going to come off the books anyway. So if you play him, he might have his value to the point to where somebody's willing to take that deal on mid-season. Based on a final year contract, right? The money that's going to come off the books. So anyway, that was my thoughts earlier in the day. Latest is the Pelicans or Magic and Rob is pessimistic now. They're thinking that the Pelicans, all this whole situation is one-sided. Ramona Shelburne tweeted out, or that it seems like it's one-sided, that Lakers are pushing. The Pelicans got some mixed feelings within their organization. You got some folks saying they want to hold on to Anthony Davis for the offseason and see what Danny Ainge and the Celtics have, which we all know that Anthony Davis put out a list that Boston is not on that list of teams that he wants to sign with. Talking about the Knicks, the Lakers, even the Clippers that he would sign a long-term deal with. I don't believe that. I think he's going to opt out anyway. and come to the Lakers if this deal doesn't go through. So the Lakers, according to Ramona Shelburne, is pessimistic about the whole ordeal. And then now that got me thinking, like, you know what? Screw it. If this deal doesn't go down, Anthony Davis knows that the Lakers threw their entire team at the Pelicans in order to land him. It's not like the Paul George situation where Lakers were not willing to give up Brandon Ingram and so forth, right? So Anthony Davis now, for the rest of the year, knows that the Lakers did all we can to get him, and it's not on us. So if he ends up getting traded, he ends up going to another team for a one-year rental, I think the possibility of him opting out of his, or when he becomes a unrestricted free agent, that there's still a chance that he would sign with the Lakers and get his wish. Having said that, I think the Lakers will be in a good spot regardless if the trade didn't go down. Why? Because one, all the guys on the squad, whether they're upset or mad or indifferent, whatever, they got to play, right? It's all business. We know that they're about to get traded for one of the best players in the world, so you can't take that personal. Having said that, I think these guys now are going to play, really play, and we're going to see who are potential keepers and who are guys who are still kind of struggling, still on the fence, right? That we might be willing to trade. So you have a guy like Lonzo who can develop more, Kuzma can develop more, Brandon Ingram who could develop more, and then those guys are going to become a year stronger leading into next year. We're not throwing all these guys at the Pelicans or whoever team is willing to trade Anthony Davis at that point. Somebody tweeted out saying like they're getting, we're going to be trading like Caruso and Bonga, for Anthony Davis at that point. But basically, the Lakers will have all the leverage, basically saying, why do we want to trade all our guys up mid-season when Anthony Davis is going to become a free agent at the end of next year? So at that point, it's a win-win for the Lakers. I mean, at the end of the day, we're not going to win anything this year. We're not going to get past the Warriors. Next year is a better year because I think that's when Kevin Durant might leave the Warriors. There might be some wiggle room right there with Klay Thompson or whatnot. And so the Warriors might have a chink in their armor and might have an opportunity for us to grow our team then and compete with the Warriors next year. So hearing the reports that the Lakers are pessimistic, I'm kind of leaning towards, hey, maybe the trade won't go down. And I won't, I don't have to psych myself up. I'm willing to, hey, let's get our guys healthy. Let's get Lonzo healthy. Let's get Kuzma healthy. Let's get Brandon Ingram back, or Brandon Ingram's already there. Let's get LeBron in and try to finish the season strong and fight for a playoff spot and see what happens. So that's the latest right now. We'll see what happens tomorrow. I'll be refreshing Twitter, checking the news feed all throughout the day. Hopefully we hear something one way or another, whether the Pelicans are holding tight and we're going to move on with our lives, or something goes down. Hit me up in the comments below. Let me know your thoughts. Thank you for commenting, liking, subscribing. As always, in between videos, you want to learn my thoughts, or you want to get a hold of my thoughts on what I'm thinking about, what's going on with all this stuff, hit me up on Twitter at MikeSportsLA. I'll holler at you guys. Peace.